Hey everybody, Alex from SCADA Forge here. Continuing on with the web dev module, we'll show a fairly powerful thing that we've implemented across a bunch of different projects, pulling up reports by a URL. So we'll take our orders report that we did in Ignition 302, which pulls up all of our unshipped orders and highlights anything in red that has I think more than 100 quantity remaining. So this is the report. I just pulled it into our 401 project here. And then I created a web dev endpoint called reports. And that's pretty simple. We'll basically pass in a start date and an end date in this format for year, month, day. %20 is the space, and then hours, minutes, and seconds for both. And then we'll pull out the start date and end date from there. We'll convert those into this format here. We'll give it a report path and set up the parameters. And then for the return, we'll return bytes, which will return effectively a file. And then we'll do a system.report.execute report. Passing in our report path, the project that it's in, our parameters, and then we want file type to be PDF. And then for our content type, we'll do application/PDF. And that will return this report as a PDF file to our browser. So let's grab our mounted path for that endpoint. Let's go to our browser and we'll open up a new tab. Paste that in, and then we'll just copy and paste our parameters format from here. And it's helpful to, if you're doing something complex with parameters, it can be helpful to type the format out here as sort of a documentation piece so you know what to pass in your URL if you need to. So hit enter, and that loads up our report as a PDF here in the browser, which then I can download if I want to, print, do whatever we need. We could also, if we wanted to email a report in here, we could do that. So you could use this web dev endpoint to trigger a report email to be generated. One use case that we've used this for is, say a customer in their ERP system is pulling up a report for a particular production batch. They can save the parameters for that report in the ERP or pull up a start date and an end date from their production records and then set up a URL in their ERP interface that somebody could click on and view the report from there. That's been the most common use case for this type of thing. And again, if you wanted to hit this endpoint from like a perspective or a view or a vision window using like the web browser component in vision or an iframe in perspective, you can pass the URL in there as well. And then you can use the same endpoint for everything in your system. It's a fairly straightforward and quick video, but it does explain, how to pull files out of your system using the web dev module, specifically the reports. And that can be pretty powerful for a lot of different use cases. So thank you for watching and have a great day.